So my next task is to unhook that 3020 right there from the mixer, hook it on the grain drill, and go seed a road that we've wanted to seed for a little while now. And then I'm gonna get the 4440. I already unhooked that from the TMR mixer, and I'm gonna hook it onto the Discbine for the for first crop hay. But we're gonna have to either move forward the combine or back it up. Might be able to flip the snoots up. And I'm just gonna have to back it out. So I gotta do that, and I also gotta move that wagon out of the way with I think 3 or 4 bags of seed oats left. Pretty sure there's still seed in here. Oh yeah. Plenty for what I need to seed. So I'm starting hooking this 3020 right now. Yes, that exhaust is very ugly. To go seed some oats and some alfalfa. So I didn't make it far, and I was driving over here, and next thing you know, the throttle just don't even work. I popped this cover off, and the linkage is like broke, snapped off. So you're gonna have to control it by the foot throttle, which I've driven other 3020s, and the foot throttle is a lot tighter. So when you hit a bump, you don't accidentally rev it up. But that's just the way I'm gonna have to drive it for now, and was not expecting that one to happen. I'm gonna mess with that 30-20 linkage after I get the Discbine all hooked up. This combine ran like a week ago and this corn head was delivered, so it should start right up. I just need to flip these snoots up. I flipped them down so I can make a video. There, I got those center ones. The end ones don't flip up because of the auger. I'm sure there's some special way where you can do it, but I'm not gonna figure it out right now. Once we get that 4-row sold, this combine can be pulled up a lot more. Gotta see the door open. Good smell of mothballs. Ooh, that's a nice wind right there. Okay, now let's not wreck anything. Shut the door so I can actually see out the mirror. Okay. I'll back this thing out. I don't want to hold the camera up. Got the combine out. It was a freaking tight fit. I'm just going to leave it run here because no point shutting it off just to drive right back in. Makes it a little harder to get in and out of the shed when it's a little wider, but it is what it is. Then again, we got a lot of stuff in the way. Crap, it's hot here. First thing you gotta do is put this stupid thing on. I hate that damn thing, actually. Hopefully I got it right on. The Discbine hooked up down there, but now I'm working on this linkage. Now the problem is this is what it's like before, but I can get this magnet to balance right, which I don't think I can. This piece right here is supposed to clip onto that linkage right here for the throttle. And then you can see it's moving it now. So I'm thinking the little ball to bar is wore out and it just needs a new one. But I think, I mean, it seems to be staying now. I'll probably put it back together so we can grind feed with it tomorrow. And we'll get new parts on next week sometime. So at least I got that figured out. It's just 2 bolts on each side and you take the shield off. Wasn't a big deal. So it's the next day after the stuff I did yesterday, and then, you know, the catastrophic failure on the planter tongue. So it broke around 3 o'clock yesterday. We have 4 acres left to plant, and in an hour and a half we got the planter up and rolling again. So this is a different tongue. So basically the guy we were planting for isn't using his planter this year. He's hiring us. So he said, just unbolt my tongue and bolt it on your planter for now. So that's what we did. The only thing that holds these together is 4 bolts on each side. And the thing on our planter, so the 4 bolts are here, but then the tongue just snapped clean through on this side, which then sheared all 4 bolts off on this side, causing it to detach from the tractor. So basically all we did, we went out there with the loader tractor, lift the front end up, and on our old tongue, actually it's still right here, we just put the jack down right here. Then we unbolted it from the other planter, bolted it on this. While we were doing that, they went to John Deere and got a new one of these things, because our old one, when it pulled away from the tractor, it grenaded, which we need a new one of these anyway. It's basically to adjust the flow of the vacuum. Our old one didn't seem like it was working right, and this one works a lot better now. And then we broke 1 wire right here. This is for row 1, so we need to fix that for next year. But the other 5 worked perfect. Nothing was damaged besides that wire, this, and of course the tongue. Now on the other planter, I said when we got the planter, the previous guy put a John Deere 7000 tongue on, because the original 7200 tongue he evidently ran over and it crushed it. Now the difference between the 7000 tongue and the 7200 tongue is a 7000 tongue is basically made out of tin. I mean, this piece right here, that's all the thicker it is. Focus. Right here. That's how thick the whole tongue is. Right there, that little lip. All the way across. So it's not even, it's basically built out of tin. And the 7200 tongues, which we're gonna either buy a new 7200 tongue or go to a junkyard and get a 7200 tongue off of that. And we'll bolt it on here for next season. Otherwise, a 7000 tongue from the neighbor. Did the last 4 acres. And it is what it is. So that's basically what happened. Now, if that didn't break, we would have got the duals off yesterday, but I'm taking the duals off right now. In a matter of 5 minutes, we got the duals off. Clamp-on duals are so much nicer to take on and off than axle mounts, at least for us, because they take longer to put on, but literally all you have to do is take your ratcheting wrenches, ratchet them off, and then you roll them over there. I bet from start to finish, both sides, probably 5-6 minutes. Putting them on probably takes around 15-20 minutes because you gotta go in a star pattern and tighten them up evenly. So once you get this one tight and you go with the other ones, then this one's loose again, so you just gotta keep them cranking down. But it's super fast, you don't need a skid loader. It lines up so much better, the clamp-ons, than the axle mounts. All around, I just like clamp-on duals better. But axle mounts do look better on the tractor, but clamp-ons are so much easier to put on. So this tractor is going to go on the TMR duty because the big 4440 is now on the Discbine. The other 4440 is on the corn planter still. We need to clean that up and put it away for the year. And then 3020 is on the grain auger right now. Not the grain auger, the feed grinder, which you can probably hear right now.